Now, before I tell you about my self-improvement journey, here's how my life was before I improved myself. I would wake up at 11:30 and the first thing I will do is pick up my phone and check WhatsApp and YouTube. And after those apps couldn't stimulate me, I would just jack off for the first time. After busting, I would go down to the kitchen and I would just eat whatever the junk food I could find. Then I would grab a bucket of ice cream and I would go to the TV room and watch the TV for like 1-2 hours. And after that made me bored, I would put fashion TV
and I would just fap to those models.
Anyway, now it's like 3:30 p.m. and I would go to my grandma's house to eat lunch. Now it's 5:30 and I would come home, I would check my socials and realize
that nobody really cared about me.
Then I'll binge watch YT for another 2 hours. Then I would sleep for some time and then I would eat my dinner. And here comes the part that I really hate. It's 12 a.m. and I just couldn't sleep, so I would fap for the third time. Then I would grab my phone and I would play a game for 6 hours. Every day I was depressed and stressed and I had 0 friends to talk to. And things got a really dark turn when my crush rejected me. So I confessed to her through WhatsApp because we were in a lockdown and she ghosted me. Man, this was like the most painful period of my life. Every day I would just cry, sleep. And that happened for months. And eventually my body just gave up. Like, I didn't feel any depression, I didn't feel stress. Bro, I just didn't felt anything at that time. I was just completely numb. But I am truly grateful for that. Because if it's not for that pain, I wouldn't be here. And so after that period of pain, depression, I started my self-improvement. Now the first thing I wanted to improve on was my fitness. I started to do some ab workouts and then some arms, and during this time I was so motivated. Like bro, I would wake up at 5:30 to do 20 minutes of HIIT. And most of the days I did that without even eating anything. Then 5 months into working out, I discovered Hamza. This happened around August last year, and since then I've been meditating, journaling, exercising and failing to do them. But every time I failed, I tried to make tomorrow better than today. So I kept doing them for months and everything changed very quickly. Suddenly I had the body, I had the friends, I had everything I wanted. And that was how the chapter 1 of my journey ended. I learned a lot in this chapter. I learned that no matter how bad you think you are, you can always improve. But the most important thing I learned is never giving up. If I gave up at the start because working out was too hard, I wouldn't have this body. If I gave up because of rejection, I wouldn't get the girls that I'm getting right now. So if you think you are too messed up, then you are very, very low. I don't care whether you are 15 or 36, you have the power to improve. And of course it's gonna hurt. Of course you have to do the hard work. Of course you will suffer. But you are going to suffer anyway if you didn't improve yourself and live a life full of regret.